Today I'm going to show you how you can use simple SQL statements with things like where clause, group by, and order by to analyze a table with more than 100 billion rows and close to 7 terabytes of data. So just to give you some context, if you had to spin up a Hadoop cluster to do this analysis and do the query like this, it would probably take a few hours. But generally, a query with 100 billion rows, it's not a simple query. So let's go to our query again, and I'm going to change this to 100 billion, and I expect it to take slightly longer. So you see, we started with just 1000 rows, and when we came to 1 billion rows, our query completion time went from 0.3 seconds to 2.5 seconds. Now it's starting to, take some time because BigQuery has to spin up a lot more clusters, and the clusters have to do a lot more work. Now let's try it out with 100 billion rows. I'm going to run the query here. It took 14.2 seconds only 14.2 seconds to analyze and run a query that deals with 100 billion rows, more than 100 billion rows. And the table actually itself is 6.7 terabytes, as we saw, and it is only processing 1.2 terabytes because it is only processing the columns that you're supposed to analyze. And the results came out in 14.2 seconds, which is excellent. Now, you might ask, how much does this charge? So BigQuery actually charges you roughly about $5 per terabyte of data processed. So this is 1.2 terabytes. So this was a $6 query that I just fired here. Now, compare that to what you might have to do if you had to set up your own analytical system. Now, you might say that you had to provision BigQuery. Well, actually, no, I did not have to do anything because BigQuery comes as a managed service. It's as good as opening your Google Drive and doing something with it. You don't have to buy that storage server. So it's very similar. You don't have to set anything up. It's very, very straightforward. You just upload all your data and start querying.